Back over there, no, back up this side.
We can move them in after. We can do that.
Y'all stay right here. Come here, y'all.
Where's Bill?
Come right here.
So what do we do? First, we're going to do it at the table. There's going to be some presentations first, and then we'll do the check.
Yeah, then we'll
So you
come around.
do some, take care of us. Anybody else would like to?
Let you all say a little bit.
Where the boy? Good.
Then I told
Oh, they have a whole presentation. It's not.
This is a nice way for them to start the holidays.
Yeah, yes it was.
Yeah.
Yes it was. Honestly, I didn't even believe it when.
She is my talker. The one with the camera.
You see how much we're doing up there.
No, I mean, look.
And I owe everybody money.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I feel the same way.
Let me take it out. I don't want it to come out of the picture. It's right behind you.
So they were telling me the story in St. Jude. Do you know when I got the call for this?
No.
The one gentleman was visiting the museum in New York, and there was something there from St. Jude. I put it in my watch. So that's 3 things. The first thing that I got was on his feast day. Second shoe was on his feast day. And the last song, they were at the museum in New York.
Wow.
And they gave me a little thing of St. Jude like this.
That's something, man. That's something.
That's how you know this is meant to be.
Absolutely.
They get the money into the budget. We can split it. You know what I mean? Well, she great. We both got money. I said, we could take the money and
What's up, Joe? How you doing?
What's up, Joe?
No, please.
Yeah.
Came after me.
That's hard to do. Jason know that's hard to do, boy. That is so hard to do. If they do this, we do that. We're ready to go. Hello.
Nobody wants to sit next to me? I don't bite. I'll tell you. Sit over here. So we're getting a presentation. Usually it's the other way around. So I said, sure, maybe I will. But I want to see if this is good.
Welcome to everybody for this great news and a great way to start our holidays off. We have Joe Parisi, former club kid, athletic director, and education director, who's going to read the Boys and Girls Club mission for us.
The mission of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Philadelphia is to enable all young people, especially those who need us the most, to reach their full potential as productive, caring, and responsible citizens.
So who do we have with us? We have A&E construction folks there. Who's the officer, principal? Help me out with some of the
Dennis
names.
Shaholsky. Dennis Shaholsky.
And he was a club kid
Club
here.
kid, yes.
Principal from Stern. Ms. Jackson, we're happy to have you here. Who are we missing? Pierce, where's Pierce?
He just stepped out. Get the right
Pierce
over
Keating and our friends from the Senate and the House. They'll get to talk and introduce themselves. But we've been in this building, how long? 38, almost 80 years as a Boys and Girls Club, and this was a school beforehand. So as you look underneath the drop ceiling, what we're going to be able to do to this building is, as you've seen the lit room and upstairs, we're going to bring it back to its luster. And a thank you to all the people that have been helping us, A&E, Joe Narducci, Keith and Monty upstairs. Who else has helped? Give me some help. We've had so many different people.
Yeah.
Billy Watts. Comcast, and so many different folks have helped us get this. The Connolly Foundation, where's that whole list come from?
It's on that paper.
John Erickson, the Arcadia Foundation, the Pierce Foundation, W. Smith Foundation, Lowe's, the Buck Foundation, and we've done it room at a time, and it's very stressful. And when we got this call, it was pretty exciting that we'll be able to do one of the bigger rooms down here, the social rec area. So thank you. Who's up next? We will do the. You want to talk? Come on, stand. We're just informal. I thought you guys were going to be in charge of this.
Yeah, so
Rep Dawkins.
well, no, we're going to introduce the Senator Christine Tartaglione.
Well, you really, today, we're very pleased today to be able to come here with check in hand. This Boys and Girls Club has been around forever, and I think it's our responsibility to make sure that the kids for the future have a place to go. The literacy room was great. I didn't get upstairs, but I've seen pictures of the upstairs, and I'm really excited that this is happening. This year when we had the basketball tournament at Jim Zone, so everything's getting nice and nice. We were in Harrisburg. I was able, capital money, CFA, $200,000 today to the Boys and Girls Club.
Amen.
Everybody have a wonderful holiday.
That's very nice.
And I want to hear every Jason story
Yeah.
from every individual. Because he grew up here, and I need to know them. Okay?
You got some.
Okay.
So, good afternoon. I'm Representative Jason Dawkins. I'm also a club kid. I was raised in this Boys and Girls Club. I do not think I would be here in this capacity if it wasn't for this Boys and Girls Club. My first airplane ride, the first time I left Frankfurt, was through the Keystone Club, through the Boys and Girls Club. So when we talk about igniting possibilities in young people, this club ignited something within me. When I was able to go to Anaheim, California, through that program, we were able to see things that normal Frankfurt kids don't get to see, like palm trees and, you know, this very different climate, weather. And I came back with a different perspective on what I wanted to do in life. I knew I wanted to give back. I knew I wanted to help. I knew that it was a challenge for myself when I was growing up in this community. I had two older brothers. We all was in this Boys and Girls Club. All my friends was in this Boys and Girls Club. The most depressing time of the day was 6 and 7 because that's when the club was closed. And I had to go do something for an hour before I can come back at 7 o'clock to stay till 9 o'clock. And that is what kept me out of the streets. That is probably what kept me alive in this community. And that's what kept me on the right path. I had very good mentors, such as Mr. Clarence, who's sitting here, who was very stern and stayed on top of me for very good reasons, right? And I was mentioning this earlier when the guys were showing me the construction, and I'm seeing all the new windows, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, I contributed to breaking half of these windows in this place with my friends of throwing, you know, stones or snowballs or whatever it was. And, you know, I got fairly punished by, you know, whatever. Pit out the club for a week. This was before Mr. M, so don't think it was him who pit me out. It was Miss Maria, if anyone's looking to know, right? But I am so pleased that we can actually do something real, something that we can give back. Mr. M has been diligent, and I mean diligent, with his, you know, efforts to make this place back to what he knows it should be. And that's a safe haven for young children. You know, the number one issue we have, and I would dare to call it a public health hazard, is the gun violence that we see in our community. This is a tool to ensure that our kids have other options, that they learn to meet new friends, they learn how to deal with conflict resolution, they learn that there's a bigger world, and you get folks like myself and the senator to come in to talk to young people about the possibilities that exist in this world. So I am very pleased and very humbled to be able to start this holiday season with being able to give back to the place that I always call home, and I still call home because I live right around the corner. And I am so pleased to be able to do this in conjunction with my senator. So we are more than pleased to be able to present you all with this $200,000. as a token of our appreciation to the Boys and Girls Club.
Then you gotta wait for me.
And we're gonna
Just my head.
there you go. All
How's
right.
that? Are we even?
Move this out.
All right.
So I still want to take on one of them.
Congratulations, boys and girls.
Thank you so much.